Good morning, you guys. So, I have the tendency to go back and look at the videos that I make, right? Just to kind of see what the message was coming through. And my collective reading was intense, okay? I don't know why my readings have been getting more and more like, I feel advanced, I want to say. But it's more so giving, like, as I tune more into the energy of my meditation, I receive a lot more messages. Okay. It's been real deep lately, the communication coming through with spirit. Today's the full moon in Gemini. All right. I mean, obviously things are coming to completion, all right, regarding where this full moon lies for you in your chart. For me, it's creating intensity, all right, when it comes to definitely communication, okay? And right now with like the opposition of where the sun is, I feel like the main focus where I'm going to gain enlightenment is through having patience at this time with the overall energy, and just pretty much tuning into what I'm learning about, right? And just doing it on a day-to-day basis. It's just kind of sticking with the program type of thing. All right, guys, let me look at the overall energy for today. So we got Mercury in Sagittarius squaring over to Neptune in Pisces. All right, obviously we have the moon in Gemini in opposition to the sun. All right, so lots of tense energy today. Definitely lots of tense energy today. All right. The moon will be in Gemini for the next 3 days. So until that Wednesday, early in the AM, it'll switch over to Cancer's energy, which should then bring a little bit more of that nurturing energy into the, into your environment. We'll have the moon trined over to Saturn in Pisces. Okay. Let's just see what's going on here. Okay. So full moon in Cancer and new moon in Aries is what just came out. Two cardinal energies. First house and fourth house energies. Self and home. Okay. Down at the bottom of the deck, mutable moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. So today's mutable moon energy, definitely full moon in Gemini. All right, nothing is yet set in stone. It's saying on the new moon in Aries card, it's time to take action. And the full moon in Cancer, a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer will happen December 26th in Capricorn season. All right, so that could be very significant. That energy did come out in my collective reading. So I'm not sure exactly, a personal issue reaching resolution. Okay. Something very personal to you. All right, so I'm going to pull one on this Aries energy. It's time to take action. This is my, it's interesting the two cardinal signs came out. Because every time I feel cardinal energy, I always tend to pull my seed and sickle deck, which represents the energy of the seasons. All right. So it's going to be spring, summer, fall, and winter energies representing Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn energies. All right, so let's pull one on Aries. It's time to take action. All right, I have the Alder card here with 43. It's giving me the number 7 with 4 and 3. Reduce this down. All right, so this is about teamwork and psychic potential. Capricorn's energy is here with that winter energy. All right. So teamwork and psychic potential. On the flip side of that, this card speaks about challenges. All right. And showing your potential through rashness and dealing with conflicts. Okay. Interesting. So with Cancer's energy, a personal issue reaches resolution. Let's see what comes out. All right, so I have Apple with 53. This talks about delayed completions and setbacks. All right, natural endings and closure. Another Capricorn energy. So very significant to 43 and 53. All right, this is giving me the energy of completion. A number 10 is the difference in between the two numbers that came out. Okay. Very interesting. Capricorn's energy here on both cards. Okay. So psychic potential, delayed completions, and setbacks. So by the full moon in Cancer, maybe you'll see some sort of resolution. All right. When it comes to possibly even your psychic abilities, it has a lot to do with Cancer's energy is the energy of the moon. All right. So the energy of your intuition. Okay. I don't know, with this new moon in Aries, it's saying it's time to take action. Down at the bottom of the deck here, I have the number 50 with Mandrake. Again, another Capricorn energy. This is all about you taking your time. Has a lot to do with vision, prophecy, and foresight. All right, so definitely has a lot to do with psychic potential here. Okay. I'll read these guys out real quick. Where's my books? Okay. So 43 was the first one that came out. Notice the higher numbers in this deck. Getting closer to Capricorn season is very significant. All right. So Alder. The alder tree is associated with ravens. A Welsh belief states that if a raven which nests in an alder is befriended, he will teach you new languages and the gift of prophecy. So again, the energy of prophecy came out on that Mandrake card. Whether your social network includes birds or not, there is value in teamwork and the things you cannot learn from others, or the things you can learn from others. Is there someone in your life you'd like to be closer with but don't know how? Now is a time in which opening up to them and sharing your thoughts will help you achieve that and build on the relationship. Okay. This could possibly be with an Aries. All right. But again, you could be dealing with some sort of conflict challenges, all right, due to some sort of rashness in the energy. That was the flip side of that card. All right. Let's see what that one says. It says, drawing this card is a warning that a conflict is on the horizon. Alder charcoal ignites quickly and was historically used to manufacture gunpowder and other explosives. Even the tree itself is said to be responsible for starting heated arguments. When tension does occur, try not to retaliate. A quarrelsome reaction will only make things worse. Try to play the mediator instead. All right, so maybe with Aries energy here, it's time to take action. Maybe, all right, there's an argument, some sort of challenge coming through, especially with today's energy being the full moon in Gemini with communication. All right, it's almost like try to move into the energy of teamwork rather than, you know, strive through arguments. It's not going to work out. Okay. Now, 53, Apple card. It says, everything has an ending, whether it's today or 100 years from now. Nothing can stay as it is, and that doesn't mean it has to be a bad thing. We naturally shy away from death and change. But don't forget that this too is the nature's plan. Something in your life needs closure. Come to terms with it, embrace it, and know that it's its ending. Something new and beautiful will soon emerge. So again, in my collective reading, the same energy came out. All right, we were heading out of Scorpio's energy as we moved into Sagittarius's energy. It came out with the Death card, and it spoke a lot about transformation. All right, an ending to a new beginning. All right, so on the flip side of this card, all right, it speaks about needing closure. Let's see. Not so long ago, you set out on a new path with a goal in mind. Now, after all your hard work, determination, and passion, you're so close to completion that you can almost taste it. But a hitch has pulled you back a few steps, undoing some progress. Don't let frustration convince you to throw it all away. Have patience. Untangle the knot in front of you and accept that delays are inevitable. Success will be just as sweet tomorrow as it would have been today. All right, so it's about you continuing to take action on a personal issue and not letting up on that situation. All right, again, utilizing the energy of teamwork rather than fighting. Okay. It's interesting. Let's see what Mandrake is talking about. All right, whether being used for magical or medicinal purposes, Mandrake has been valued for thousands of years by those who grow it. It takes 3 years to reach its full potency. However, do not judge yourself by the speed at which others grow. You need more time to reach your full potential, and there is no shame in that. All right, so if you're growing some sort of psychic potential here, it's saying that the gift is within the prophecy, right? Taking your time, really understanding what it is that you're doing here. All right. Now, on the flip side of Mandrake's energy with that, it says, not only do the roots of the Mandrake grow in the form of human, but there are also many tales of this little familiar taking on life of its own and dispensing knowledge, wealth, and even visions of the future. You may not have a personal I can't say it. Mandragora to point the way, but there are other signs and sources of guidance in your life leading you forwards. Keep your eyes peeled for those little prophets through the next few days. All right, so look out for signs and synchronicities coming from the divine is kind of what it's giving. I like this card and the way it looks. It looks really magical. All right, I like it a lot. All right, now within the next few days, it's giving me winter, winter, winter. Capricorn energy, heavy. All right, or when we move into this mutable, from out of the mutable moon cycle, all right, it speaks about being adaptable, flexible to the changes that are happening here. And then maybe when we step into Capricorn season, it's going to be a little bit more different, right, as we move into that cardinal moon cycle. All right, and I feel at the ending of my reading that I did collective for the 25th of November, it was giving me a confusion, all right, when it came to the actual energy that I was trying to explain. So maybe this energy is here to clear it up. All right, we've just come out of a fixed moon cycle. We are now hitting and starting this mutable moon cycle with this full moon in Gemini. All right, the new moon in Sagittarius will be happening on December 12th. All right, and then once we complete this mutable moon cycle, we'll be moving into this cardinal energy here more when it hits into Capricorn season. All right, so that full moon in Cancer right there happening on December 26th could be very significant. All right, with the new moon in Aries, I feel like it's still asking you to continue taking action, continuing to push forward when it comes to whatever it is that you're working on here. All right, and it has a lot to do with your psychic potential. All right, there is some sort of delayed completions, some sort of setback, but it's all about you needing to take your time is what it's calling for. All right, so that explains that. Let's see what's going on here. I have my higher self oracle here. Let's give it one more shuffle. So 4 and 3 is 7. And then I have 5 and 3, which is the number 8. All right. So 7th, 8th house could be significant. 7th house is all about relationships, contracts, partnerships. Eighth house is all about transformation, tuning into your deep emotional feelings. All right, definitely can have a lot to do with a spiritual transformation. Okay, you facing your fears. Okay, but overall, I want to focus on this cardinal energy that just came out. I like this a lot. The only cardinal energy I'm missing here is Libra's energy, but I see that in the number 7 here that came out. Alright, so 43, 53, and 50 could be numbers very significant for you. Okay, let's see. Let go. Alright. Forgiveness. This card came out yesterday. It came out in the Soul's Journey deck with the color orange. And I was getting yesterday's reading had a lot to do with creativity and intimacy. All right. So again, if I'm looking at the overall energy on this side here, is calling for some sort of change to happen, right? Continue pushing forward when it comes to conflicts and challenges. Let yourself just kind of open up to forgiveness here and let go of whatever is, you know, holding you back from the past. All right. Yesterday's card came out, release your blocks with Scorpio's energy. Very significant. So just be open for change for sure. Like, you have to let go of certain things. All right. And be open to forgiveness. Let's see what comes out on this side. All right. So worries. Yeah, I see you worried about some sort of personal issue for sure. But that full moon in Cancer is coming up. Something is going to come to a resolution for you. All right. Again, by the 26th of December. It's the day after Christmas, right? And we'll be in Capricorn season by then. All right. So have no fear. No worries. Something's just being delayed for you. Yeah, it was just asking for you to just kind of take a pause. It's a setback for right now. It's not that it's not coming through for you. It's just that it's not in divine timing right now. Okay. Yeah, take your time. Exactly. Take your time. Down at the bottom of the deck, failure. Don't feel that you failed. All right. Spirit's probably going to test you. All right. You didn't fail. It's just all about you possibly being at like some sort of crossroad right now with whatever the situation is. All right. What happened over here? I feel like this is going to be heavy on you. You needing to let something go and forgive. All right. You may be worried on why things are not coming through for you. All right. Maybe, again, you feel like you failed. But just something here seems to be like, I feel like whatever it is, all right, look how you go from the alder spirit, really, really dark, to stepping into, holy shit, stepping into the energy of the apple. It's kind of like brightening up for you here. All right. And then look how magical this one is. Whatever this is supposed to be brighter on the other side of wherever you were. All right. Whatever conflicts or challenges you were dealing with. And that could have been even within self, as Aries represents the first house. All right. Maybe you need to change homes or your environment by the full moon in Cancer, which speaks about the energy of the home, your environment, where you feel nurturing and comforted. All right. Again, letting go. Oh my goodness. I didn't even pull that card. It flipped out. Step out of your comfort zone, I just heard. Like South Node energy. And that's in Libra. I did say that we experienced that new moon eclipse this year in Libra, right? It just happened on October 14th. It's only been a month or so since that transit happened. But again, it takes 6 months for transitions to happen, right? When it comes to eclipses. So maybe with Aries being here, I see Cancer, I see Capricorn. Again, it has a lot to do with a contract, some sort of partnership, or like within a relationship or something that you're meant to let go of and forgive. What's on the bottom here? Yeah, I'm telling you, yesterday's energy was saying it's okay to take a step back and go into solitude. All right. Or maybe it's asking you to let go of you being so closed in. All right. Because of some sort of hardship that you went through, the conflicts and the challenges, and you're just being asked to even forgive. If not the person you were involved in, the situation you were involved in, just forgive yourself. All right. And maybe that's the journey you've been on right now as you've been continuing to take action, is trying to overcome that darker side of you. But I'm seeing solitude and be spontaneous. I see recognition here as well. Now again, on this side, we have worry and pause. I love the pause card because it shows the energy of all the chakras. All right. So you working from your root chakra all the way up to your crown, which is where you're illuminated, right? Your psychic abilities, it's almost like your intuition is on point. Okay. And I feel like, look, that's when it starts, it's illuminated. It's where you sprout. That's crazy. Like, look how this looks like the inside of a flower. And look how these flowers are now bloomed. Isn't that dope? Like, I love that. Look how your roots are protected now. Look at this. Look at that. That's beautiful. Someone here could possibly into like henna tattoos. Okay. It's like all the cards are resembling the same energy. It's like the henna tattoos. I don't know how that's significant, but look how this crown on her is. It isn't on her head. It's on her third eye. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Look at this. Look at the color of the hair on these two females. One is red, root chakra. One is purple. That's the crown chakra. Okay. I feel like something's meant to come through 10 times better than what it is for you right now. Thank you. Relaxation. Taking a pause. And using your discernment. I'm telling you, whatever is making you feel in the energy of worry, it's like, don't worry about that. Use your discernment. Utilize the energy of your intuition, that full moon in Cancer. All right. What is meant to end for you will end so that you can sprout. Or so that your vision can sprout. Remember, on this side, we've seen that solitude energy. It's okay to let go. You can't control everything. Down at the bottom of the deck, again, discernment. I'm just going to leave that there. It's telling me to look back at this too. With that mutable moon energy. Nothing is yet set in stone. Alright? Something's being delayed for a reason. Maybe some sort of changes need to happen. So if you think about the energies and how they go, with the cardinal energy, it's an angular energy, right? Fixed energy, it is a succeeding energy. Alright? And then when we get to mutable energy, it's almost like whatever is meant to surrender, to change so that we step back into that, how you say it, that cardinal energy for us to continue to start taking action. Whatever changes were meant to happen, now is the time to be flexible with that. Notice how this has like the waves in there. It has a lot to do possibly even with your emotions. If I'm thinking emotions when it comes to the chakra, it's when we see the energy of the heart chakra, which is green. Right after the heart chakra is when we come into the upper levels of, all right, your intuition, your psychic abilities. It's your throat chakra, which you're meant to speak. And then your third eye is where you can see vision clearly. Thank you, Spirit. Vision, prophecy. All right. Foresight. Crown chakra, illuminated. Again, I was seeing that with this card here. Not fully sprouting. And here you have a bunch of them lit, right? What transit could be significant to this? Here I have my astral oracle. What transit, what planet, if there's a retrograde phase, a sign, anything. That'll have a lot to do with, excuse me, there's my throat chakra. That has anything to do with this transition here. Spirit's asking you, let go and relax. Don't have worries about your failures. It's time to take a pause. Alright? It's okay to go through endings. These are only setbacks so that new beginnings can happen. I'm also seeing the energy of spring and summer here, so something being significant with a personal issue, possibly being resolved by then. Spring and or summer of 2024. There's that full moon in Gemini's energy. All right. Cross pollinate, and it came out with a trine. Today is the 27th. Wow. What was that? Okay. So something told me to go look at the energy of like the mental and the physical energies of the day. And I have Leo and Aquarius's energy for intellectually high for the number 12. All right. With today's full moon in Gemini. And Gemini for Aquarius is in the 5th house of creativity, love, children. All right. And then for Leo, it's going to be in the 11th house. All right. It's crazy. Now, again, with the opposing energies of the sun and the moon with Gemini and Sagittarius' energy, it's a physical high of the number 10. I said that in the beginning. Something was heavy on the number 10 of a completion. Okay. When I see number 12, I think about Pisces energy. It has a lot to do with psychic abilities, right? Creativity when it comes to the energy or the realm of the unknown. All right, so intellectually, possibly even understanding something that's meant to be let go at this time. Okay. Wow. So a trine and or a sextile is a time of positivity, of good luck, of fortune even, all right, of auspiciousness. It's giving positivity overall for the energy. Okay. Right under that, I'm telling you, something had to do with the retrograde. I was calling for it. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Uranus at this time is in retrograde and it's happening in Taurus. All right. There could be a review of your divine life purpose here. 10th house energy, career. All right. Some sort of authority coming through for you. I see my Sagittarius risings having difficulties today again with or feeling in the energy of opposition with a partner. All right, a spouse, some sort of relationship, contract, whatever. All right. So if I'm thinking of a Sagittarius rising right now, all right, or Sagittarius's placement, or the overall energy of where the sun is right now in opposition to the energy of the sun, of the moon, it's giving me Uranus is going to be in the 5th house. Sorry, the 6th house. Reviewing in the 6th house of health and hard work. All right, but this is positive. It's good. It's good. All right, Uranus brings in massive change. All right, and Uranus at this time is in retrograde in Taurus. Let me just see something real quick. So tomorrow's energy, which is the 28th, I have the moon in Gemini trining over to Venus in Libra. Okay. And sextiled over to the North Node in Aries. It's telling me to look at where Gemini's energy, this moon's energy, is going to be trining or sextiling whatever transits are happening here. All right. So the moon tomorrow will be trining over to Venus in Libra, sextiled over to the North Node in Aries. And wherever that lies for you, okay, is going to be where you're experiencing some sort of auspiciousness and positivity. And again, I'm looking for the overall energy of a sun, not a sun, it could be a sun, moon, and or rising, right? I don't want to say moon because the moon is in Gemini, but a sun and or a rising Sagittarius, all right? So tomorrow could be very auspicious for you. Again, I said the number 10 was very significant to the reading, Tomorrow's the 28th. 2 and 8 reduces to a number 10, which then reduces to a number 1. It's almost like a new beginning. Okay. So if I'm thinking of Venus in Libra, the overall collective energy is giving relationships. All right. And the North Node energy is obviously your destiny, your divine life purpose, and it's a sextile. Okay. And it's because of the changes that are happening here with Uranus in retrograde in Taurus. Has a lot to do with what you value, your creativity, has a lot to do with love as well. Okay. But also has positivity when it comes towards your finances. Okay. And that's what I'm getting there. Something about divine life purpose, 10th house energy. All right. I always look at the 10th house as when I see authority, discipline, structure, responsibility, achievements, accomplishments, it gives me overall ambition and gain. All right. It has a lot to do with not just 6th house energy where it's like a day-to-day routine. 10th house energy is more long-term. Okay. And again, I keep bringing this up how right now Uranus is in retrograde in Taurus, but Uranus will be moving into Gemini. All right. I believe it's going to be in 2025. All right. So spring and summer of 2024 could be very significant. All right. When we start seeing some sort of change happening when it comes to some sort of conflicts and challenges, where your vision is going to start expanding here. You're meant to let something go so that something new can come in. All right. Which is calling for you to be in the energy of not worrying about something. It's okay to take a pause. Be relaxed. Don't worry about the failures, because what's being delayed right now, the setback, is going to give you some sort of closure to what you've been, experiencing here. It's crazy. It's going to open up your vision, your foresight. All right. I'm seeing 25 again. Number 7 appears twice with the number, what was it, 43? Yeah, 43, 7. I'm seeing 25 is the number 7, and I'm also seeing the number 52, which is number 7. 777 could be very significant. Okay. I like to look at these synchronistic signs because it's very important to the overall reading. Let's do my angel numbers book. All right, so it says here, 777, face fear, trust the divine. Your angels are asking you to release the fear of the unknown, to trust the universe and give up your control of what's going to happen next. Your angels are telling you to not fear the future, but rather to embrace it with the faith that all is in your best interest. It is perfect for the design brought to you by the most trusted guardian angels. All right, so trusting in the divine. And I said something about Scorpio's energy. The energy of transformation was where you needed to face your fears, right? Now that we're in Sagittarius season, you're meant to see some sort of change happening. And it's okay to experience those changes. You don't have to be afraid. All right. I like this a lot. You're not meant to be afraid anymore. Okay. I'm also seeing number 15 here, which is the energy of Capricorn season. All right. Interesting. I'm seeing March 15th here, which is Pisces season, with these two numbers with Gemini and retrograde, 315. I'm also seeing the Devil card here, and I'm also seeing the Empress. All right, the Devil card is ruled by Capricorn's energy. And here the Empress card rules over Taurus's energy. All right. Again, I have Capricorn here 3 times now, 4. So the winter cards that came out of the Seed and Sickle deck, all Capricorn energy. And now me seeing the number 15, which is the major arcana for the devil. There's a lot of cardinal energy in this reading. A lot. All right. And again, 777. Trust in the energy of the divine. Whatever is meant to change right now, it's okay to let go. I'm starting to feel like a heavy energy on me. I'm going to be using Kipper only because I want to pull some energy. Why is this so heavy on me right now? House. Number 20. In courthouse. When I see courthouse, I see difficulty when it comes to some sort of legal issue. All right. With house, it could definitely mean a house. All right. Or this could be a sense of belonging. Okay. I'm seeing the numbers 20 and 23. Spirit say reduce the numbers down. 2 and 0 is 2. 2 and 3 is 5. 2, High Priestess. 5, Hierophant. All right. It's giving the ultimate spiritual counterpart in the major arcana, which are Pisces and Taurus's energy. Both call for creativity. Okay. I feel like crying and I don't know why. All right. I have an ending to a new beginning here with coffin and child, but not only am I seeing that, I'm seeing the sun and the moon. If I put it this way, 18 and 19. All right. Down at the bottom of the deck, despair, and I see this is your worry right here. This card specifically in the sign, it says not hiring. All right, so you could have some sort of worry. All right, you could feel like you failed or something because something's not coming through for you. You're being asked to relax. Something new is coming in for you here. All right. Again, I was getting, you're dealing with some sort of legal issue here with courthouse, but I feel that you are in a sense of belonging with the House card. If I look at the number 20 in the Major Arcana, it is judgment. All right. You've had some sort of epiphany, some sort of aha moment when it came to a spiritual awakening. All right. And I see you balancing the scales here when it comes to the energy of you utilizing your intuition in a very creative way. All right, with the sun and the moon. It's almost like the yin and the yang. All right. It's the energy of letting the divine bring in what is meant for you and you taking action on that. Okay. So I'm seeing now 23 and 32. All right. Which is a reflection number. Again, it was giving High Priestess, Hierophant energy. All right. And it's giving a sense of belonging here. If you've gone through some sort of transformation here, all right, spiritual transformation, I see you becoming balanced, ending something and beginning something else with the Coffin and the Child card. Coffin speaks about an ending. Child card speaks about a new beginning. All right. Again, it can have a lot to do with, I don't know. It's giving me like being outside of a workplace. Like there's gentlemen in the back inside of the building and someone being left out in the cold pretty much. All right. So again, it could be a legal issue that you've dealt with, as there's a reflection number here. Now, when I say reflection, think about Gemini's energy, right? It is the energy of the twins. I said in my reading yesterday, it's almost like a monkey see, monkey do type of energy. Okay? So maybe this is what you're meant to put out there. If you've gone through a specific spiritual transformation, then what you're experiencing right now, as you come and you communicate it out, Gemini's energy, you're reflecting that energy on other people, possibly to go through the same experiences that you've been through so that you can guide them on their path. All right, Uranus in retrograde, it's almost like you allowing major change. Uranus rules over Aquarius's energy, all right, ruling planet. It brings in revolutionary change, not just day-to-day change, right? It's almost like for the whole collective. I seen 10th house energy down at the bottom of the deck. It speaks about career, right? Divine life purpose. And that's been the overall energy lately, is where you know, right now is a lot of people are losing their jobs. A lot of people are starting different things. A lot of people are seeing what works well for them, right? Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable energy. It's almost like get ready, right? Because we're going to be seeing major changes when we step into spring and summer of next year, 2024. All right. Very specific message there with the Kipper. All right. What time do I have? 48:31. I'll pull a little bit of tarot. What do I want to use? Okay. Being called to use the Psychic Tarot. Wow. There it is. The number 5, the Hierophant energy. It speaks about wisdom. Wisdom and knowledge. Victory and success. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Shut up. All right. I split the deck. Right under the number 5, I see the number 2. So 2 and 5, the waiting game. This is Aries energy, Mars and Aries. It's almost like you're waiting for the divine to come in and help you with something. I can't stop crying now. Look at the house in the background. But then look what it comes out with. As I see victory and success, I see harmony. This is Gemini's energy. Alright, this is the energy of love. Right? 66 could be significant. Okay. Fulfillment of wishes under that. It's the 9 of Cups energy. Jupiter and Pisces. Okay. Interesting. I'm telling you guys, like, I'm telling you, when I do my readings, it's very specific on what I feel when the energy is heavy. I said I was seeing the number 2 with 2 and 0, reducing it down. High Priestess energy. All right. It's Pisces energy. I just seen Jupiter in Pisces, which is this ruling planet in that sign. All right. There's a number 2, 2 and 0. And that fell out right under the Hierophant energy, which I said I seen number 5. 2 and 3, 5. All right. There's a sense of belonging here with the House card. All right. And this could be, you know, pertaining to some sort of legal issue that you're dealing with. Now, again, when I think about being in the spiritual realm, it's asking you, you have psychic potential. There's a setback happening here, because what needs to come into balance is you need to let go of one thing to begin another thing. I said in yesterday's reading, it's almost like you're in between worlds. Having your foot in something, but then having your foot in something else. You can't do that. You got to let go of one thing. All right. And this could be holding up your divine life purpose. I said it yesterday. I mean, the energy is so heavy. Goodness. All right. I'm pulling on the Coffin and the Child card over here. All right. It's giving me the Moon and the Sun energy on this side. All right. Solar plexus. Spirit's asking for you to be strong, have the willpower and the courage to push through this. All right. Yeah, because you're dealing with some sort of financial and material changes at this time. Okay. I'm seeing 555 here now, which talks about like major change. These 2 cards came out. All right, financial and material changes and emotional loss. All right, and I see here this could possibly be even what you're worried about. It's asking you to take a pause, relax. All right, here's your failures. Wow, Spirit. Change was right under the failure card. All right. Yeah. I see you going through it deep right now. All right. Emotional loss, financial changes. All right. Spirit's asking you to relax. Focus on being strong. All right. 555 again. 5555. 2 and 3 and 5. 5 and 5. Where's my book? Whoa. 555. Major change. Get your mindset right. Change can be seen as a negative thing, but with the right mindset and the right alignment to your goals is actually your angel's way of readjusting your life to fit your desires. Life will look different when you get what you want. Okay? And there is the Ace of Swords. It speaks about clarity. It speaks about definitely Gemini's energy, communication. All right? But it also gives you intellectual success. All right? The Suit of Swords is all about the mind. All right? What you set your mind to, you can achieve. Destiny. Wheel of Fortune. As I split the deck. Number 11 could be significant. I said in yesterday's reading, Mars moved into Capricorn. I think it was on the 11th of 2024. No, it was the new moon in Capricorn on January 11th. All right. If you think about January is the first month, the 11th, it's giving me 111 energy. All right, major changes happening so that new beginnings can start. 555, major change. 111. I can read that out for you as well. Speaks about you being in alignment. All right. All right, it says screenshot. Pause. Thank you, Spirit. Pause. And reset your thinking. When you see 111, think of the universe as taking a screenshot of your frame of mind right now. Everything that is going on, all your thoughts, Ace of Swords energy, feelings, goals, and dreams is going to be replicated. Get on a high vibe quickly so you can manifest your best life moving forward. Repeat the mantra, I am in alignment with my authentic self. All right, this is about you being in alignment with your higher self. All right, letting go of the past, being open to forgiveness, being open to experiencing the change, being open to being balanced, and being open to new beginnings as you have been waiting, all right, for the wisdom to be able to move forward from some sort of natural ending. The transformation that was meant to come through for you was bringing in revolutionary change. All right. Interesting. I'm going to pull one more card just to end the reading real quick. I'm feeling super emotional. I see major change all over this reading. 2 and 3 on the Courthouse card. The Hierophant card fell out, which speaks about wisdom and knowledge with the number 5. The Mandrake is number 50. If I reduce it, it reduces to a 5. Emotional loss, financial material changes, number 5 and number 5. It's like heavy on the reading. All right. So much change is meant to come in, all right, as we have been experiencing all of these major planets transitioning over to the next sign, right? Pluto coming from Capricorn into Aquarius. Saturn, all right, moving out of Pisces into Aries within the next year or two, all right? We have Neptune that's going to be moving into Aries. That's starting a whole brand new, like, return, right? When it comes around all of the zodiac signs, it's in its original sign, and it'll be moving into the house of self. And then we have Uranus and Jupiter that are going to be moving into the energy of Gemini, which is very significant. All right, so again, this full moon in Gemini is going to be illuminating a lot of things here. All right, so I'm seeing material and spiritual prosperity with the 6 of Pentacles. It is the energy of the moon in Taurus. All right, again, the moon in Taurus, or the full moon in Taurus, is where we experienced the lunar eclipse. All right, and that's meant to bring in some sort of it was the full moon eclipse. That's meant to bring in some sort of completion. All right, and then standing your ground is the energy of Mars and Leo. That energy came out in yesterday's reading as well. Standing your ground on something. Wow, thank you, Spirit. I said it I seen the crown chakra early in the reading. Here it is. Root chakra, crown chakra. Root chakra, crown chakra. Being open to forgiveness, all right? Look at how that came out. Thank you, Spirit. Look at it. I'm not even making this shit up. You see the red and you see the purple. The suit that's represented by red in this has a lot to do with the earth element. All right. This is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn's energy. All right. And this is definitely full moon in Taurus is where this card represents. All right. But overall, the energy is giving me, with the number 6 on there, is giving me Virgo's energy. Day-to-day experiences, right? Your overall mind, body, your spirit. Okay. And then the number 7 here is giving me Libra's energy. Okay. Standing your ground there when it comes to your partnerships, your relationships. All right. But if I'm thinking of the overall, what this represents is Mars and Leo's energy. All right. It's you taking action. Mars represents the energy of or is ruled over for Aries and Scorpio's energy. All right. So Aries requires you to what? Take action, right? Here it is. Take action. And Scorpio's energy requires the transformation to come through. All right. Now, if I think about Leo's energy, I said something about the moon and the sun. The sun is represented by Leo's energy. So it speaks about your creative expressions. It speaks about, you know, what brings you love in your life, the joy and the contentment, the happiness overall. All right. And this could be within self as well. All right. So maybe your spiritual prosperity is where you stand your ground. Okay. The relationship that you have with your spirituality. I love that energy. It just literally clarified everything that I was saying earlier. It's almost like if you can't forgive others, at least forgive yourself. And work your way back, as you need to take a pause and focus from the base chakra all the way to the crown. There's the red and the purple, and there's the red and the purple. All right. I seen 66 earlier, so I'm getting 666 now. I'll read that message out to you guys. It speaks about responsibility, and that gives me Saturn's energy as well. It's all about structure, right? And authority in your life. Where is it? Thank you. Here's the 10th house energy. All right. This is Capricorn's energy. We've seen it again, I said 4 times in the reading. It speaks about authority and responsibility. All right, so personal responsibility. It's time to reflect. What did I say? Gemini's energy is reflection of each other, right? Monkey see, monkey do. This number can have very negative connotations to some, but from your angels, it's actually a powerful reminder to stop focusing on the material world so much. This is a strong message from your guardians to take personal responsibility in your own life and ask yourself in all areas, what do I need to do differently, right? I just seen 103 on the clock. 103 for me, again, I said it in one of my other readings, it's a very significant number for someone that has passed in my family, which is a father figure for me, all right? The 10th house represents over father figures, so this could be someone on the other side guiding you in the path that you're meant to go on at this time, okay? Yeah. So 666, again, it's not seen to be a positive number by others, but it is a number that calls for responsibility. Capricorn energy. It's looked at as the devil's number, but it's all about you taking control, right, of the overall environment in which you are meant to strive through. All right. The potential through rashness. All right. Again, this is what I saw with the Altar card. It gave me you stepping out of the dark and opening yourself up to the seeds of the brightness here when it comes to the vision of what you want to see change in your life, from the dark to the light. Notice these have like the purple and the blues in them. Again, upper chakra energy. All right. I feel like you, again, have protected your roots, or you are protected by your roots, and your roots are those that are from your origin, right? It speaks about, you know, where you feel comforted and protected. Okay? It's the stability and the security in your personal life. All right, which that card also spoke about. All right, guys, I'm going to leave the reading with a crystal message. Let me just pull it out. Crown chakra, again, very significant to your psychic abilities. All right. I keep looking at the time and thinking, wow, this is a long reading. But in the back of my head, I keep saying, Spirit said, take your time, right? Take your time. Make sure you get the message across. You were meant to inspire others. That's what Pisces energy is all about, right? It's about you utilizing the energy of your imagination to inspire. All right? And you can possibly even focus on that creatively. Drive, courage, full speed ahead, spirited action. Big Spite, number 9. It's a very rare crystal. Very rare. I said Capricorn's energy was going to require you to be driven, ambitious, all right, focused on your accomplishments and your achievements. And it could have a lot to do with the spirit within you, all right, that's requiring you to continue to take action. And it's giving me Mars and Capricorn's energy. Okay. So, notice the number 9 represents the 9th house, all right, of spirituality. Let's see what this card speaks about. Number 9. It says, there is a time to hesitate and a time to move forward with conviction, courage, and total determination. And that time is now. Big Spite Spirit has arrived to tell you to take a deep breath and move full speed ahead with forceful action on behalf of your own healing. Be fierce as you push through obstacles with laser focus, for nothing will stand in your way. You are meant to feel driven at this moment to break free of the chains binding you to unhealthy patterns. I was saying something about being released from the energy of the devil. Obsessive addictions to certain things could be where you isolate yourself in order to it's kind of giving like do drugs and alcohol to distance yourself from the issues and the challenges and the conflicts that you're going through right now, where you're meant to actually take action and push through these things. All right. It says advocate for yourself unapologetically and be unshakable in your belief that you are worthy of achieving your goal. The conscious universe, the force that propels you, is always there for you as your ally. Now is the time for fearless action and sailing on. All right. So when I think of sailing on, it's giving me the picture of the 6 of Swords, which speaks about moving on to calmer shores. All right. And transitioning. It's Mercury and Aquarius's energy where you're meant to detach. Okay. Let go of anything that might impede you as you act on that inner conviction to bring love into your life by nourishing your relationships. There is time enough for to-do lists. Today is a day for connecting and reconnecting with those you care about and for reaching out to those you have said you want to get to know better. The universe is in love overdrive right now and wants you to stop focusing so much on the everyday task that can start to wear you down. Prioritize relationships, for they have the power to help you heal and to recognize that you have all you need right now to experience contentment and fulfillment. All right. So again, that's that Leo's energy, that 5th house energy is joy and contentment. Prosperity message. Full speed ahead, Captain. Even though your ship may be sailing in uncharted waters, that is exactly, I can't even speak today, but that is exactly what you are meant to do on your quest to experience the prosperous life the conscious universe wants for you. Big Spite Spirit message is to take action toward growing the wealth that is in all around you. Claim your power to co-create a solid foundation for any adventure you wish to take. Your boat is made of sturdy wood, so sail with confidence, leaving behind the scarcity thinking of the past. All right. I've seen the Ace of Swords. I said it spoke about like gaining clarity, a new perspective on things, and speaking your truth, right? Gemini's energy. All right. It's a reflection of what you want to see being reflected back to you. Big Spite is a rare red form of beryl. Due to its rarity, only small specimens can generally be found. However, even a little piece packs a big punch. It's funny because it is the color of like punch, right? Big Spite is an excellent stone to increase self-esteem while simultaneously giving us the courage and energy to take action on our own behalf. Now, when I think of self-esteem, I think about Taurus's energy. It speaks about going after what you really value, all right? And within self, it has a lot to do with dealing with your insecurities and dealing with, you know, what you want to value in your life, all right, within yourself. All right, so stay driven, stay courageous, go full speed ahead with whatever it is that you're doing here spiritually. Because I feel like whatever is meant to come in for you here, whatever ending is happening for this new beginning is going to be very auspicious. All right. The energy of symbiosis is what we saw with the trine and sextile energy. All right. That word always gets me, symbiosis. I'm like, what does that even mean, right? But overall, it speaks about energies working collectively in your benefit, all right, for a good cause. Down at the bottom of the deck, resolving disputes, diplomacy, restoring harmony, mending fences, and building bridges with kyanite. And again, I said earlier something about the number 28. All right, it was giving me the energy of endings here when I saw the number 10 in the beginning of the reading. All right, something ending. Interesting. Wow, guys, what a powerful, powerful reading. I'm sorry I cried. I didn't mean to, but it was giving me overall heavy energy. Normally when that happens, I cut the video, but it was such a good reading. I didn't want to do that. It was almost like me giving up on what the divine message was, and I don't want to do that. All right. Again, you could be going through so many different changes right now. This could be financially. This could be you going through a transition with a job. This could be, you know, trying to find your divine purpose. This could be so many different things where you don't know where you're headed, right? Spirit's asking you to really utilize your discernment, all right, when it comes to the environments that you choose to be around, the people that you choose to associate with, all right? It's asking that you stay open to change so that you can experience and allow the divine to, you know, bring in what's meant for you. All right. Heavy reading, but I liked it a lot. I did like it a lot. All right. So again, Big Spite. It's very hard to find that crystal. Let's see how much it costs. Big Spite. I don't even think that's the actual name of it. I think it's called something else. Properties of the bloodstone crystal. Interesting. Damn. It says one red beryl crystal is found for every 150,000 diamonds. It says red beryl is estimated to be worth 1,000 times more than gold, and it is so rare that one red beryl crystal is found for every 150,000 diamonds. All right, a very rare crystal, and I felt that from the beginning. I remember reading this card before. It says the barrel meaning is that of connecting to your inner self and your higher self. A self-confidence built on fearlessness, a call to action and excitement. It says it raises your enthusiasm and it speeds up your metabolism. It is the color of passion, energy, and life. I seen the solar plexus that came out, and that speaks about your overall life force energy, right? Having the motivation, determination, and the willpower and the courage behind you to push forward. Okay. Insane. Very powerful message. All right, guys. I love you. I'll leave in the reading there.